Good morning, everyone. I'm Ranalyn Rosario from 22 Men 01. I am the one who assigned to report Region 7 and 8 from our group. So I choose literature from Region 7, Sikalak and Sikafay. And here is a summary of the story Sikalak and Sikafay. Once there were two gods, Kaftan and Magian. One day, Kaftan planted a bamboo in a garden. To the man, gods gave the name Sikalak, and that is why men have been called lalaki. The woman they called Sikavay, and henceforth, women have been called babay. Once Kaftan planted a bamboo garden. Also, the story among pintados, who are described as fair-skinned people whose males decorate their whole body with tattoos. So, it means to say, ang mga lalaki daw is, dinidescribe nila yung pagkalalaki nila sa pamamaraang pagtatato sa buong katawan. And from the story Sikalak and Sikavay, the author inspired to write a story because he wanted to explain the origin of the islands from Cebu and Samar. Also, the origin of concubinage and the origin of stealing. And the moral lesson is applicable this time at our age because we should do things or decision as long as it is necessary and acceptable. And at this age, we should always accept that things happen for a reason. Kasi kailangan naman nating tanggapin na lahat nangyayari ng may dahilan. And I believe that literature is still relevant because it is able to give the readers a certain insights by giving a glimpse into the past and sharing its input on issues that they state as universals and timeless. Tulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, we should always accept that things happen for a reason. Hello everyone, good morning. I am the one who referred Region 8 from our group. So I'll choose literature, The Legend of Mount Danglay. Here is the summary of the stories, The Legend of Mount Danglay. Long time ago, a young couple, Dang and Molay, lived in swampy shores of Kabatok. Their livelihood was catching crabs and shellfish and crossing the bay to a village in Samar Island. One day, Dang ventured into the bay and said himself. He gathered a pearl, he took a deep dive into the Pacific Ocean. He noticed that the ocean floor was moving and he was surprised to find the giant crab as big as hill. Dang hurriedly back to Kabatok and tell his wife Molay, and they planned to catch the giant crabs. They built a crab basket that the big as a hill. That night, they captured the hog crab and they towed the big basket with all their might. They were so triumphant and forgot one thing. A cover for the basket. Suddenly, Dang and Molay fall to sleep. The sea crab climbed out. The couple awake and Dang attempted to kill it, but its shell was too hard. The crab pinned the couple and dashed them against the rocks in her terror. Molay shouted the word Takluba! The next day, the people in the nearby town found out the dead bodies of the couple. Years passed. The site where the bodies buried, they grew mound, a hill, then a mountain. The people called the mountain Danglay, means Dang and Molay. The swampy shito where the couple lived was called Takluban, as the last scream of Molay and become Tacloban. So that's the summary from Region 8, the story of The Legend of Mount Danglay. The author inspired to write this story because he wanted to still appeal sculptures and other references. He wanted us to go back from our history, like the story of the Mount Danglay. Kasi 'di ba, from past naman natin yan. From past stories na binabalikan natin kasi nai-inspired tayo. Even if we know na nasa new generation na tayo, kailangan pa rin nating balikan yung mga past stories kasi makaka-relate tayo dun at makakakuha tayo ng aral dahil dun sa kwento. And the lessons is still applicable at my young age kasi we are willing to help others without expecting the things that returned in paid. Hindi naman kasi ako nag-expect na lahat ng itinutulong at ibinibigay ko is pwedeng ibalik sa akin. Kasi yun yung lesson na nakuha ko sa story ng The Mount of Danglay. And I still believe that literature is still relevant because we can gather a better understanding of culture and have a greater appreciation of them. We learn through the ways history is recorded in the forms of manuscript and through speech itself. Kasi, yung story from our past kasi, magbibigay yun sa atin ng matinding kaalaman dun sa mga bagay-bagay na hindi pa natin naiintindihan. Mas maa-appreciate natin yun kasi mas may matinding paliwanag pa siya sa atin. At saka may makukuha pa rin tayong mga recorded files from our histories na magagamit natin sa pag-aaral at makakatulong sa atin in the future.